Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is KarQ. Welcome to the KarKives, the KarQ Archives, the second channel where I upload a bunch of live coaching and gameplay from my Twitch stream at twitch.tv/KarQ. If you want coaching, you can come to the stream. As long as you have a registered Twitch account, you can earn loyalty points. And for 50,000 stream loyalty points, I can review your gameplay on stream. And you get to be put in a video like this. The current date is September 17th, 2020. By the time this is uploaded, this will probably be mid-November, if not late November already. So if that's the case, happy Thanksgiving. And yeah, so this is gameplay. Looks like tank, Zarya off tank, submitted by ventec. Don't know the rank of this player. Let's see what we can do to help ventec out.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're playing a classic Rhine Zar. Fair Mercy. Okay. And then your Moira can kind of sit and heal with you. Okay. So if this is your comp to start off with, you have a Moira backing you up. I want to see some aggressive space taking. I want to see you check. If you have Fair Mercy and you have a Widow playing back, it's actually your job to check Hotel and make sure they don't flank you. Alright. Early bubble for 20 energy. It's okay, I guess. Not my favorite anymore, but okay, your Rhine's going in. You can be secondary fire spamming on the way out already, but it's okay. Your Pharah got a pick. Nice. All right, you. What the heck is their Ana doing? I don't know the rank of this game, but what on earth is the enemy team doing? Why is their Ana there? What? Positioning? Hello? Why is what is their Ana doing? Okay. In any case, so there's a bit of downtime right now. Just keep poking with secondary fires here. Yep. Secondary fire. More. Right now. Don't stop. Don't stop. Don't stop. Just keep chucking them. Keep chucking. This is how you build fast grabs. You just keep chucking that shit. Right now you're lasering down the shield. That's fine. Play with your Rhine. Be careful walking too far ahead of him. He's gonna die though. Okay, you're 100 energy. This is good. Just chuck. Just keep chucking. Chuck it. Boom. There you go. Laser. He's in range. Good. Secondary fire at the end there. Decent tracking. You have a flanking Widow. Oh, I like this aggression. The Zarya's low. Oh, I like this actually. Go for the Zarya. Go for the Zarya here. She's stuck. I think you chase her down there. I actually think you chase her. So here in this play here specifically, you're higher charge than her. She's like, look at her. She's not even glowing. Look at your glow. Like you're glowed up as fuck. You're like 100 energy. I think. Well, she's actually 71. What the fuck? Never mind. It's because you lasered her during her entire bubble. So here's how you should have played this fight here. Right here, you isolated their Rhine. Their Rhine can't help anymore because he crosses corner. You either commit and kill this Rhine or you commit and kill the Zarya. Both options are fine. I actually think you go for the Zarya, and I think the rest of your team can probably kill this guy. You have a Pharah here? Yeah, Pharah's probably going to kill the Rhine, so you should just gun for the Zarya. You also have your supports backing you up. Like your Ana, your Moira can toss a healing orb if you're playing in this door right away. You have the advantage. You would just see her in here. You should just laser her. You stop lasering her through this because you don't have anybody else with you to help burst the bubble down. You just wait. And then you kill her. Instead of giving up on it. Look, you're winning this duel already, but then you gave up on that play. I think securing that kill might have changed it. You let her get out now. Nice. I like how you didn't bubble right away. Okay, there you go. Alright, chuck those secondary fires there. You do have a grab, waiting for it. Okay. Go for the lamp. Go for the lamp first. There you go. And the secondary fire after that. I think your mechanical like laser secondary fire rotations could be refined a little bit. So immediately your instinct when this lamp comes out, shoot the lamp first. Okay, this lamp comes down. I think you chuck a secondary fire because they're both clumped up there. You chuck the secondary fire first for the AoE, then you laser in between the secondary fires there. Because you're hitting 2 targets at once. I would only like solo laser if there's like a giant tank here, but you can definitely get more damage in. I mean, you still win the fight regardless, but you definitely need to throw your secondary fires and then weave your laser in between. Like secondary, primary, secondary, primary. Like, Right click, left click, right click, hold left click, right click, hold left click. You can add way more to your damage output by doing that. And it'll help you build your grab like, I don't know, 20, 30% faster. Right here, you don't even need to bubble yet, but whatever, you did it for energy. I think that bubble was too early on the Reinhardt. I think you have to be a bit more selective because you're already full charge here. You don't get too greedy with these bubbles. This is where bubble management is really important when you're already at high charge. You just selectively use it. The best example I would say is like someone like Poco. Whenever I play against him, he's just like waits on his bubbles till he absolutely needs to. And whenever I play Ana against him, like every target I see or every person I'm about to nade, he has a bubble ready to save them. It's actually kind of insane because he doesn't just randomly throw them out. You have to be a lot more selective. I missed the sub, sorry. Eve Gilbert, thank you for the prime sub 4 minutes ago. Appreciate you. Welcome. Right there. This guy's blading, so... Wait, I missed that. Hold on. I was kind of AFK. What happened here? So, okay, you have your... Okay. Decent bubble. You actually saved your Pharah for a bit. Nice try. You kind of got lost a little bit because he kind of dashed through you. Then you got shattered. That's all right. Okay, so coming out of here, I want to see some spam. There you go. That's one. Like too early. I don't like those. See, these are the kind of bubbles that I don't know. I'm not a big fan of because you're kind of going in blind and just guessing. Most bubbles should have like a good reason to use. I think when team fights like are close, the neutral fight is already here and like you're about to clash. I don't even think you do it for energy. I think you actually use it selectively here, against like enemy cooldowns like shatter or you know, like what if you initiate now, you use your bubble and you have 10 seconds left on it. They might grab soon, right? Because you guys are about to clash right now. 8 seconds, 7. If they grab here, you can't. They're looking for it. Okay. Oh, you got it back just in time for your Pharah. Like if they grabbed any earlier, you wouldn't have had it available. As nice as energy is, you have to remember the bubbles are relative to like where the team fight's about to break out. Like there's no, as soon as you round this corner, the fight's gonna engage. But like something like King's Row first point, you know how you did like a super early bubble like over here? That's not as bad because most teams like hold here, they'll back up around the choke. Like the fights clash out here. So like you have time to build up the next cooldown. And it's also the first fight of the match where nobody has any ultimate. So an early greedy energy bubble is fine. But stuff like this right out of spawn, I think you need to be a bit more selective. Like I said, Ryan's coming around that corner. If you get a nice timed bubble to neutralize an enemy like ability, that's inherently a lot more valuable than that early charge for a little bit because you're going to be like chucking stuff into the enemy Ryan's shield anyways. Energy's nice early and always nice, don't get me wrong, but it was also like blind. You only got like 10 charge off of that. Oh, you're going for him. Oh, you reloaded there. Oh no. You kill him? Nice, there you go. I think you walk up here and laser him down. You got to be shooting those secondary fires in between. I know I've said it earlier, but I think you could have killed the Genji, but that's okay. I think you grab this here. When your Ryan was a bit closer here, he almost has a bubble, or you almost have the bubble for him. I agree with this grab, but I hope your team is kind of following up. Oh, they kind of are. Okay, let's see how this team fight broke out again. So you have momentum here. You're going in. Your Ryan misses the charge. That's okay. They're all coming out. You have your grab. Yes, you have it ready. You're waiting for the shield to crack. I think even as soon as this cracks, your team is kind of following up. They'll probably crack the lamp. You just grab that now while your Ryan's already close because this shield is cracked. And I think you waited a bit too long. And then by the time your grab comes out, he just gets his shield back. Do you see that? He got like 300 shield back and he blocked a lot of the follow-up damage just in time. I think if he did it on instinct there, while your Ryan was mid-swing, it would have caught them more off guard. You might have been able to secure him. Especially if your soldier was following up and stuff and shooting here with the damage boost. Your Doom wasn't there, but it might have been enough. They do have a double pocket, but that's a maybe. That's still like... Up in the air. They have a grab, or they have a blade. Look around to bubble him. Oh, you don't have bubble yet. Bubble yourself. Bubble that Moira. Okay, just concede. You're all right. Get out with energy. Chuck secondary fires on the way out. Probably this guy is so greedy. He might have been able to die there. Should they be doing secondary fires with melee? Secondary fire with melee if you're really close, and also in a grab is fine too. Yeah, and the earlier grab would have caught the Bap and Ana. I forgot. Yeah, it only hit the Rhine there because you chucked it kind of late. Anyways. Yep, lasering him down, pressure him. You can get those secondary fires right there. Those are some really grouped up people. Right there, that was good. Oh, you backed up just in time. You kind of like went out of maximum range there. I feel like you have it, but then you kind of panic and you run away. Like, remember that Zarya example on the second point where like the Mega, you kind of just half fought it, but you gave up. It feels like you're not sure which duels you can take based on how much energy you have. And that's going to come in time with Zarya sort of game sense and intuition. You feel your relative energy charge. If you have a bubble, like you can pretty much take those duels, kill them, and get out safely. I think right there you definitely could have secured a kill there. There's earlier examples where you could secure a kill there. There you go. Whoa, there's... The Genji just jumped right above you low. Genji's got nothing against you. You laser through his deflect, right? You see this Genji? My eyes are lit up on this Genji. He's right in front of me. I track him. You're 100 energy. He's jumping up. You should be instinctively moving your crosshairs up to finish him off. If you just flicked up, he's dead. 100%. But you kind of like half did it and you're like, new target. Target prioritization. Okay, good on the BAP here. Yeah, fuck it. You grab this. That's fine. You can laser that because they're right in front of you. You win the fight. Okay. Now, outside of these mechanical things where you should be secondary firing more along with lasering in between, I think mechanic-wise, I think your movement could be a bit more refined. You feel very linear in the way you move. Let me show you. Okay, you kind of dodge, but like, I don't know how to explain it. It's like, it just feels like this as you move. You know what I mean? I feel like you can definitely add some more strafing to your gameplay. Try adding a bit more strafing. It's not as important to do like random crouching if they don't have hit scans as Zarya, but in a specific duel, just like being able to strafe and like randomize your movement a bit more will probably help you in the long run. It's just something I've noticed. Like when you're randomly focusing on someone and you're moving very linearly, like a random Ana or whatever can line up a sleep a lot better. Like when I'm an Ana and I see a person just moving in like one direction, I can just predict the sleep and it's pretty easy to hit. But just randomizing your movement a bit more in general will probably save you from being hit by random shit a lot more than you think, just because that's just the way it feels. You also said not using walls as much. Yeah, if you don't have your bubbles available, you do kind of still have to play a bit around walls for sure. I agree with that. But high energy Zarya should be like, is a huge threat to the enemy. And there's times where you're very threatening, but you're not like capitalizing on those. And that comes with like the intuition of being like a Zarya player. And that's part of the skill of a hero, is like knowing your limits and how much you can push them and what duels you can take and all that kind of stuff. So I like how you went up to body block, but you didn't have bubble, but you soaked some damage up. This Genji should be dead here. That's okay. Be careful of the early bubbles here. Okay. Good pressure. Your Genji dove in, so you're like, fuck it. Okay. Like right here. Too early on your bubbles there. I still think you can be a bit more selective here still. Even in a clashy, like clusterfucky team fight like this, you could still be a bit selective just because you're full charge already. 85 is pretty much full charge. You're probably gonna get it even on a bad bubble, right? So like stuff like this, you have all your cooldowns available. Like you just go in here, you track Edward until the enemy threat comes along. Like right now you pop bubble, which actually you probably didn't even need. You can still min-max it a lot more by just maybe waiting, because it's still early in the fight. Nobody has any ultimates yet. Only 30 seconds have passed. You can actually wait until he actually fully commits on a swing or whatnot. And then your Rhine goes up. He went for a swing. That's fine. Bubbling him wasn't too bad. But I think your personal bubble there could have been held until you really need it. You never know in situations. Like right there, like imagine if you got caught. Like if I still had my bubble there, my instinct, the minute I hear that Rhine come, I would have self-bubbled and it might have saved me from getting pinned. As an example. Obviously he missed here. And I don't want to cherry pick one example, but like we want to build these habits up early, right? Okay, so you match the bubble duel there. That's fine. You hear their Genji. You just shoot him a little bit, pressure him away. Nice with the coalescence. He's dead. You have numbers now. Now you press your advantage. Now you move up like crazy. There you go. You don't need to self-bubble here. I mean, you did it anyways, but it's fine. Nothing changed. Just keep spamming that door. That's good. You can build your grab off that. That's good. Good. Keep chucking. Keep chucking. You're close to grab. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Doing it around this corner. Just guess right now. Just throw one. Oh, still at 98. Keep doing it. Sorry. Okay, now you got it. Thank God. They didn't initiate before you had it. I would cry if you got like caught in their grab first just because you're sitting at 98%. Oh, this is such a greedy grab. Oh, I was living with 17 HP. Damn, your Genji bailed you out. This is classic. I don't know the rank of this gameplay. You had 6 ultimates. You have to spend 5 to win that, I think. Because of the super, super greedy grab. That was so predictable. You had to be so careful of that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pop, 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 pop. That's too much. They're probably going to win the next fight off of that just because of that, right? You got to space that shit out. That's fine if you call Grav, but you can just, you don't have to like get too greedy with it. You can probably, like, you just walked in here to the right and then walked into them and did like Grav. And yes, you got 6 in, but like you got no follow-up, but you had to expend a fucking extra blade and a visor just to secure a kill as compared to a better timed one. You can't telegraph grabs that easily. You could probably just sit here behind this Rhine shield and just focus on lasering and working down that shield at this point since you're full charge. And then if that Rhine gets aggressive and charges past you, then you can grab their back line and then they just get fucked. Then you can actually play this like little corner here if their Rhine ditches and you just sit here and laser and secondary fire the AoE clump. And that probably would have been inherently much more valuable. You didn't get punished here, but like, bro. What if you did this? You even if you're gonna do this, you probably have to bubble around this corner too. A decent McCree might see this and be like, what the hell? He flashes you. This Zenyatta just happens to hit your head. This Ana sleeps you. I don't know. You could just get punished if you're gonna do something like this without a bubble too. See, like you actually had 19 HP. You're very, very lucky you got away with it. This, you're probably gonna lose the next fight. I'm just gonna guess because you had to expend so much for this fight. That's tough. But, okay. Also, stuff like this, where you're fully rounding this corner to bubble for energy, gets punished in high elos. Like here. You can bubble and greed energy out the door like behind a wall because when you climb, a lot of people focus Zarya bubbles because it punishes positioning. Because a lot of Zaryas get greedy and go really far thinking they can bubble themselves out. But like enemy Roadhogs or hit scans or whatever, Hanzos, we focus them a lot. It's like a unanimous thing for everybody. If like a Zarya looks like they're caught out, everybody just shoots the Zarya bubble, fuck the energy to see if we can punish the Zarya. And this might be punished at higher elos. No troll. Like you backed up accidentally against that wall too. Like that small, like seconds matter a lot here. Like that extra second of you standing in front could be the difference between you getting dinked for 300 by the enemy Widow or Hanzo and then getting shattered or some shit, right? Ah, there's an instinct to self bubble there. Yeah, that's gonna. So. Okay, you're chucking, you're chucking, you're chucking. Like a super aggressive bubble there when your Genji went up to deflect, and now you didn't have it to like bubble this Rhine. Like super high rank Zaryos would probably recognize this and selectively wait, because you know you expended 5 ultimates previous fight, so you know the enemy team. Even without looking at this, I already know they're gonna use a bunch of shit this next coming fight. Their Rhine didn't shatter the previous fight, so if I were Poco, which is what he would probably do, he would just sit here, wait for the bubble, and reactively bubble this guy, just in case he doesn't block it. If you actually bubbled this, you don't get shattered. It protects you because it breaks line of sight. You don't get shattered, and then you actually don't die here. And he doesn't, your Rhine doesn't get pinned, and you don't actually get caught in the grab there. That one decision can be such a huge thing. Like, Zarya's strength is the fact that that bubble can literally cancel enemy abilities completely, like neutralize them.
Hello.
This team fight looks like a wash. All right. This one's tough. He's kind of pocketed. You don't have bubble to get out. Just reset. Just reset. Generally not a great idea if the Genji isn't in immediate danger. Yeah. Exactly. Exactly. Because he was deflecting anyways. You could have.
Perseverance is the key.
Could have deflected some good stuff. All right. I'll watch one more team fight, and then I basically have an idea of how you play and what you can work on. All the stuff I listed already, but. Like an early bubble like that. Like right now, a bubble to bubble, like if the bubbling the blade or that Rhine during that charge would have been inherently a lot more valuable. You know what I mean? Like you come out of spawn, it just looks like something's happening. Like you bubbled the Moira at full health. You know what I mean? It's like there's a lot of missed value in some of these bubbles. Okay, one more team fight. Sorry. Nice tracking though. See, that exactly what you did there is what should have happened in the previous fight. That was good. Good shit. That was perfect. Perfect. I want to see that more often. Unless, was that complete luck? No, that looked like it was calculated. You know what I mean? I want to see that consistency. Like it just completely neutralizes an enemy ultimate, right? That's what should have happened in that previous fight. Could have swung the team fight for you. All right. To not make this video too long on the coaching stuff, basic summary of your Zarya is just more comfort on your duels based on your energy levels. When you're higher energy, you can totally be a bit more aggressive. There's times where I think you could have capitalized and punished enemy positioning. Totally could have gotten a kill because you're high energy and you had a bubble available. Like that Zarya duel and like that random soldier on the 3rd point. There's probably a few more, but I didn't want to nitpick on that too much. Number 2, your general movement. You can definitely weave in a bit more randomization on your movement patterns. It'll and adding to that, you need to just play around like walls, corners, Rhine shields, and usage of your bubble. If you don't have any bubbles available, you don't have your Rhine shield, you don't have a wall, you can get caught out just like anybody else in this game. Yes, you are an off tank and you're a bit more durable with extra health, but always make sure you have one of those available so you don't stand out in the open for too long. Like there are times where you kind of just, your Rhine starts backing up, but you're not responding to the Rhine backing up, or maybe you'll walk forward and bubble to kind of eat some energy or soak some damage, but a little risky. But I'm sure that'll come more with time once you get more comfortable on Zarya at the higher ranks. Challenge yourself there. Number 3. Did I talk about your weaving in secondary fire with primary fire? I did, but I'm going to say it again just in case I have goldfish memory. I forgot what I just said. Definitely chuck your secondary fires a lot more, like your right clicks, especially because they're grouped up. You'll build your grabs a lot faster. I remember I saw this video on YouTube called like Sinacho building 2 grabs in like 2 minutes or 3 minutes. It's because all he did at high energy when they're grouped up during downtime, like when they're respawning, you just sit here and you just keep chucking, chuck, chuck, chuck. If you look like you're getting threatened, maybe you'll bubble out at worst, but you just chuck them, chuck them, chuck them. Even as you're kiting, chuck them around corners that you think they're coming out of. You'd aim them like around here or like around this bus and hope they walk into it. And then you just build grabs like crazy. Or 53 seconds or whatever, yeah. If you watch that, you can just see how these high level Zaryas, all they do is just send secondary fires. Unless an active team fight is happening or a 1v1, they're in range, you just keep chucking them down. Like he built a lot of it off like Lasering's Diva, like obviously because it was up in front of you, but like when they're not, you just keep sending them down. Number 4 bubble usage. You need to have a lot more discipline for it. It feels like whenever you have it on cooldown, most of this game, you just kind of threw it on your Rhine, threw it on your Moira earlier coming out, you threw it on your Genji just because you had the cooldown and you just wanted to use it because you're like, ooh, energy, or he might be in trouble. But then the part that makes Zarya like so fun and so valuable is like you have to read the situation. Like, can I time this bubble to actually cancel an ability? Because like one 8-second cooldown bubble blocks an entire ultimate ability from an enemy, or you know, one bubble can stop or save someone from getting slept, and can save your Genji from getting a clean blade. Like you never really bubble his dragon blade during the combos, you know what I mean? I think you can find a lot more areas where those bubbles would be a bit more valuable if you just like held onto them a bit more and thought through them a bit more. It's not easy to tell you what's the right bubble in every situation. That's just going to take time for you to learn. But all I'm going to do is just encourage you to take a step back and evaluate each one. Sorry, I'm getting a bit distracted right now. This just looks really cool. And that's pointy. Anyways, hopefully that makes sense. You can definitely work those into your next Zarya gameplay. And I think that'll make the biggest difference. Okay, hopefully you found that insightful and helpful. Chat, we're gonna guess what rank our Zarya ventec is, and then we're gonna call it there. You did, thanks. I got you. High gold, plat, high silver, gold. Silver, gold? I don't think it's gold. I think it might be plat. I feel like your tracking is like decent. And then there are times you gave up on like the people above you. You definitely could have. You have the ability to mechanically aim and track like that Genji that like jumped above you, but like target prioritization on when to laser could be refined a bit as well. But gold plat. All right, tell them what it is. What's your rank, ventec? Might be a low plat. I'm gonna guess it's probably low plat. Low mid plat. You started at 2300, first time playing Zarya this season. 2900. Nice. That's plat. That's high plat. Wait, you started 2300 this season? Or you started rank at 2300? That's good climbing, man. 600 SR. That's good. That's good.